As Sarah and I started to think about and dream about and pray about where we would go to start a new church, Grand Rapids really was at the top of our list really quickly because it was a place that we loved and we knew that it was filled with people that needed to hear the good news of the gospel of Jesus. While there are a lot of churches in Grand Rapids, and there are even some really good churches in Grand Rapids, there is still a huge need for more churches who are willing to come into the downtown core and its surrounding neighborhoods and preach the gospel to kind of this new young generation that's moving into the area. And so we've been trying to think about that and dream about that for the past few months, and now we're in this phase where we're starting to gather people to come and be a part of this with us. Planting a church is not something that one person or two people or even 3 or 4 people can do. It takes a whole bunch of people who are willing to come together, to sacrifice together their money, their time, and their energy in order to build this new thing so that people might hear about Jesus. Church planting, in a lot of ways, really is a crazy thing. It means for some of us moving to a new place. For some of us, it means being a part of something that's scary in some way. And while it is kind of a crazy thing to do to change a big part of our lives, church planting really is just living out what we've been commanded to do by Jesus, which is to preach the gospel, to make disciples, and then to see them believe in Jesus because of the way that God is working in their lives. I think one of the most exciting things about seeing River City Church start is really getting to return to just the core foundations of what it means to be a church. That the church isn't a building, and we don't have a building, and so that's okay. The church isn't how many people we have, and we're just getting started. But what we do have is we have this firm understanding of what our purpose and what our mission is as a church. That River City Church exists to glorify God by proclaiming the gospel to our city and ourselves. That our goal as a church is to constantly remember the gospel, the truth of what Jesus has done for us on our behalf, and then we take that and we proclaim it to other people around us, all so that we can see and know and proclaim how great that God is. Church planting is all about people who don't know Jesus getting to meet Jesus. And so what's been proven time and time again is that there is no greater evangelistic effort than the work of church planting. And really thinking about Grand Rapids and Michigan, the country, and our world as a whole, our goal is not just to see River City Church get started, get planted, but after River City Church gets established, for us to be a part of a greater movement of continuing to plant churches all over our region, our state, our country, and the world.